Yo, what's good, everybody? What up, YouTube world? It's your boy SBX back with it with another video, and I feel like I want to tell you some devastating but shocking news. The creator of the best iconic anime of all time, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Akira Toriyama, passed away, and I'm mind blown because I just, came out from the shower, dried my hair, blow dry it. As you see, I got like mad hair. And, you know, just when I'm about to go to sleep and, wake up to get my hair braided for the next day, you know, the saddest moment of all time, like Akira Toriyama died at the age of 68, which is crazy. Honestly, though, guys, I feel like these last couple of days has been crazy personally for me. But what really shocked me the most is the guy who made my childhood for the past, you know, 30 years plus years of my life passed away. And, a person who loves anime, specifically Dragon Ball Z, I feel like it hurts me. Every time you turn around, it's like all the greatest people died. And it's like sometimes about this month March, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. Every time you turn around, all the greatest people die on this month, like Biggie, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace to them. And now it's like Akira Toriyama, you know. But Akira Toriyama put in a lot of work over the years, making Dragon Ball Z, uh, the Dragon Ball Z movies, the Super, Doctor Slump, Dragon Quest, Chronos. He done a lot of work over the years. Making mangas, putting movies, putting video games and stuff like that. As a person who been watching Dragon Ball Z since the Toonami days in the 90s and the early 2000s, it's like Dragon Ball Z was just like my all-time favorite anime of all time, next to JoJo, next to Demon Slayer, next to, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen and all these other great animes. Dragon Ball Z is like Akira's best work yet. Having to be surprised and being up 12 o'clock in the morning and seeing that Akira Toriyama passed away. And it's fucked up though, guys. Um, I could have made a video sooner, but like I said, like I just was trying to get my hair, like get my braids out and wash my hair, and also take a shower to make sure that I get ready for tomorrow. But it's not gonna be well. I'll be all right, but to me, it's gonna be a sad night again for me because it's like, even though Akira Toriyama keep a low profile of his life, and not a lot of everybody knew much about him, I feel like it hurts you somewhere because you know we grew up on his work from different generations, from the 80s babies, the 90s babies, the early 2000s babies, and etc etc you know but I feel like his work will never be forgotten, you know. And there was supposed to be a Dragon Ball, series coming out soon where Goku and everybody else become children. But the crazy thing is, since he's dead, how is that gonna work? It's a big L. I mean, it's not an L, but it's a loss, but it's a loss that to the point where you know one of the goats of mangas and anime passed away. And, he's one of my favorite manga artists next to, Masashi Kishimoto, who made Naruto, and Hirohiko Araki, who made JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Those are my favorite mangakas or manga artists, you might say. And hopefully one day, if I become a manga artist or animator, which I'm going to school for that, I could follow to their footsteps, you know. But like I said, guys, it's like I feel like, I've been watching and playing Dragon Ball Z games for over the years, between the Budokai series, the Tenkaichi series, the Fighters, watch all the episodes of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, the Dragon Ball Z, and I don't even claim GT, and you know, and also the Supers, Dragon Ball Super, you know, and I feel like we all should appreciate of Akira Toriyama's work, and he gave us like 40 plus years of great anime, you know, and his work will never be forgotten, nevertheless. But I just kind of feel like, you know, over the years where Dragon Ball's the Dragon Ball Z sagas had been, growing, and, you know, having to watch Dragon Ball Z, you grow with it, like how Goku transitioned as a kid, and then he grows to an adult and learning his Saiyan heritage, and then becoming Super Saiyan from different forms, having a family, have Goku, be friends and have enemies, and enemies return good, and, you know, having to protect the planet, playing great games like Dragon Quest, one of the best RPG games of all time, and things of that nature, Dr. Slump, Aurelie, who is a really strong robotic girl, and at times have crossovers. But it would have been great if Akira Toriyama would have stayed in this earth a little bit longer. And I kind of wish that if Dr. Slump would have had like another like crossover for all these other animes, or better yet, a game where it'd be like Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump, and Dragon Quest and Chronos can all be in one game and whatnot. Be like an adventure game or something like that, or some type of spin off once again. But, you know, I just feel like I want to know what will be what's going to go down with Dragon Ball at this point. We're still looking for the Sparkling Zero game. I'm sure that it's still in the works still, and on top of that, who's going to be in charge of like all the Dragon Ball's Z related things, like making the show, you know, selling mangas, the video games, and things of that nature. I'm sure that his work will continue on, but I just hope that the next person who takes control of the Dragon Ball Z franchise would not fuck it up, you know. But, at the end of the day, you know, we also lost a creator years ago of High School of the Dead, and also the creator of Berserk, you know. But I just kind of feel like, like I said, all the good, it's always the good always die young. And even though Akira Toriyama was just only 68, he lived his life as possible. But just to let you guys know, for people who don't understand how the manga business in Japan works, is that it's a very, very, very complicated job where, mangakas or manga artists will work day in and day out, 24 hours a day, just writing mangas and promoting it, because being a manga artist is in Japan specifically, is a very competitive field. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not, competitive in the States as well, but from what I've been researching and talking to other or animators specifically, it's a very, very hard field. And a lot of manga artists have, you know, died from lack of sleep, lack of appetite, lack of like malnutrition, diabetes, and things of that nature. Like, people like Akira Toriyama put in 40 years of the work of Dragon Ball Z. And I can't say he had, we don't know what was his personal life outside of his work, but just to let you know, like, people die from their work, you know, a slave to their work. So if that means if I gotta like go to Japan and do that, then it's just the same way how you risk your life if you want to become a police officer or a military, if you want to be part of the military or things of that nature. But not to be off topic though, guys, but being an animator or a manga artist take a lot of dedication, a lot of work, and a lot of like convincing people to read or watch your shit, you know. But people like Akira Toriyama paved the way for all the people who are influenced in his work. And because of that, I thank and salute him from the heavens beyond or wherever he's going in the afterlife. I commend his work, though, guys. So, anyways, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. And I will forever be a Dragon Ball Z fan to the day I die. So anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Please leave your comments on the comment sections below. I love to know everybody's opinion. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. SBX, wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out and sayonara.